If you're going to create them, how should you be creating them? Should you be creating them in the YouTube app and then the TikTok app and then Instagram, or should you create them natively, meaning natively to your, your camera or your phone, and then upload from there?
I would say it depends on if you want to use music or not. The only way you can use music currently is if you then upload the clip from your phone. But I usually almost always have already created the clip elsewhere, then bring it into my phone and then apply a sound from the music library. I've only, I think maybe once created an actual short using the internal app.
I record mine with my phone vertically. I find editing in the platforms harder and it takes longer. And I don't know if it's just me or other people, but I have things I want to do specifically, or I can edit out to make it shorter. Because again, I'm doing tutorials and I have a lot I'm trying to explain and I need to keep it under the 59 seconds. And so I use Kapwing as my editor, spelled the way it sounds. Because I find that it's designed for social video. And so I'm able to upload my clips and my photos and whatever. They have a sound library and I can and then it downloads compressed and stuff. So it works better. And so I find that it's easier to have more control. I edited my first video in TikTok yesterday. And I was like, man, is this tedious? Because I was
well, I think it depends on how many times you want to do transitions.
Well, I was doing the these are my ladies. These are my ladies. It was 10 ladies' names because it's a clip from Surf's Up, the kids show. And I was talking about these are the ways I make money as a content creator. And so I had 10 different ways. And so I had I recorded all the clips in TikTok and then I had to go in and add the text. And the text was just so
that is tedious and
it was so tedious and time consuming. And I was like,
what I would do is I would download a video that has a sound in it, do all of my clips outside of, make sure that the audio matched up with the things, then just re-import into TikTok and add the sound again. That's how I do it.
And so if I wanted to repurpose it to use the clip rather than having my own original to tap into the trend, but it was just. Man,
a couple other things you can do too, because it sounds like kind of the consensus is, maybe don't create it in the app for that platform, but create it in your phone or your camera or something like that.
Well, especially
and then do something with it.
Especially because now people are devaluing brands from other places.
Yeah.
So if you have the TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook are we don't want that and all that kind of stuff. So there's so many rules and games all the platforms are playing. And if you want to be on all of them, which requires a time commitment sort of balance, honestly, I would pick one and stick with it. If you're going to pick one, pick YouTube Shorts. Yeah. If you just create it externally, it's so much easier because you can just go upload everywhere and it's done.
Final Cut has really made it easy now just to take any video and with a click, turn it into vertical video. You can even record straight into Canva. So, Canva's got all the templates. I mean, you could do different things if you didn't want to fool with your phone. Of course, I'm if you're going to use your iPhone anyway, I mean, why not just shoot it here? You could always edit it somewhere later. And that way you've got it native. I think there's been reports out there that, people that are taking their TikToks and uploading them to Reels, they're not getting shared that much because they've got the TikTok logo on there. And why would Instagram want to just continue to promote what their biggest competitor is for that? So
no, they've come out and said they deprioritize ones with visible watermarks from other sources.
Yeah. And
plus, not only that, if you bring one with copyrighted music from one to another where it was previously unless you find that exact same music clip and overlay that one and mute the original, you will get a copyright claim up to possibly a copyright strike on a different platform.
I did that. I had a copyright claim, which I was fine with. I knew would happen. It was for the We Don't Talk About Bruno. I was trend alert. I did trend alert and it was very highly watched because it was on the rise of the trend. And I was I knew I would get it. So I didn't turn on the monetization. I knew that wasn't going to happen. So it was just kind of one of those things that's I was willing to take it. I didn't get the strike. It was just this is copyrighted. You're not making money off of it. And I was okay.
That's one reason I will do outside of app. But if I already know the sound is available across different platforms, I just do it knowing that the sound I'm going to put in from the different places then can be added.